didn't expect to see this in your subscription box, did you? It's me, InuitInua, in a random thoughts video, and this is like Random Thoughts 15. I did my last one back in 2012, I believe. I went and checked it out before I sat down to do this. It is the middle of the night right now. It's the only time where I could have free time to do this, which I'll get more into later. That was 6 years ago. Golly. And I watched part of this video, just part, because it's like 15 minutes long, and I started getting bored, but I don't know, I was just talking about my channel and what kind of videos I was gonna do, and then I like mentioned how I'm not like subscribed to anyone anymore on YouTube, and like I unsubscribed from Dark Matter 2525, who I never really liked to begin with, but I went and looked to see if he still had a channel, and he does, and his animation hasn't changed at all in like all these years. Like, what the heck? And it's like, well, you can't be making money on YouTube because of all the changes. So and then I'm like, he must have a Patreon. And so I went back and I looked, and yes, he does have a Patreon, but he has hidden them out. And it's like, why are you talking about this? Okay, why am I talking about this? I felt like making this video. I don't know if I would say I feel like I owe it to everyone. Maybe you might feel like I do. I don't know exactly how I feel about it, but it's like, I'm just gonna give a little update. I'm in no way saying that I'm like back, you know. I'm not back. I'm not gonna go back to making videos like I used to. But yeah, I did make that motherhood essential video. I was like cross-stitching, and I had thought of it, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to get into, making a video. And then I took a shower, and I'm like, heck, I just will. And I did, and then I'm like, I don't know if I want to upload it. I'm just gonna wait till the morning to see if I still want to. And then I did, and sorry, Max is drinking. That's the baby monitor. You can hear Max drinking his water from his stand. He's very thirsty. But he can still frolic like a little dog. People don't believe how old he is. You know, I mean, he can definitely be the grumpy old dog man dog. But yeah, he's still kicking, thankfully. And I still have Jack. He's doing fine. That's my conure bird. Yeah, so I had a baby last summer. Baby's doing beyond great. Baby is wonderful. Baby is, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You could see some baby stuff in the background. Being a mother is the best thing that ever happened to me. I've never been this happy. It is, I'm gonna get emotional if I keep talking about it, so I'm gonna change subject. So I don't think I've made like an actual, let me check, like an actual video. I've been winding down this channel for years. I made like that one Turns Me On video on last year, and then I made in 2016, you know, I made the best of Walking Dead, and then in 2016 I made the movies and shows I watched. But even then, it was like my channel's been winding down for a couple of years, and so yeah, so if you didn't know, I was pregnant for a while, and then I was very sick while I was pregnant. I had a thing called hyperemesis gravidum. It's so funny. I had it, you know, the whole time I was pregnant, and I can't even say it right. Still, that's so Inuit. It's like morning sickness on steroids. It got a bit better as time went on. It got good enough that I could. The medicine I was taking was actually working. I had like prescription nausea medicine, and you know, I had to go to the hospital a couple times because of it. But the baby's fine. It was really hard. And then after I had baby, I was having health problems, and I had to have a surgery. I had to have an organ out at the end of November of 2017, and that was my gallbladder, because when you're pregnant, your hormones go, you know, nuts. And with some women, it could make them develop gallstones, and it's like, I don't even like want to say it because it's like disgusting, just the thought of it. Like, it was really freaking me out. I didn't get diagnosed until after I gave birth to baby. It was like a month after I gave birth to baby, I was diagnosed, and they're saying, you know, you should just have a surgery and get it out, and I didn't want to. Because, you know, I had this new baby. I didn't want to go through surgery. So I didn't. I put it off, and then it was making me so sick and in so much pain so many times in a row that I couldn't put it off anymore. And a gallstone attack is the worst pain you could ever feel in your freaking life. It was worse than giving birth. You know, and I was having some of these pains while pregnant, like largely pregnant. So, and then it just kept getting worse from the months on. So, not only that, it just made me feel really sick. But that was out, and then it was like, it wasn't too bad recovery. Like the first 2 days was really bad, but I wasn't taking the pain medicine they gave me. I was just taking ibuprofen. Because I was, you know, breastfeeding. I still am, actually. So, and the medicine they prescribed me was fine for breastfeeding, but I just wanted to err on the side of caution. I don't like taking pain medicine anyway. So I took just ibuprofen for a couple days, and then I just dealt with it, the pain. I still have the scars. I have like a scar that looks like this in my belly button, which I guess is where they yanked out the gallstone. Because they do it through the puncture machines, and I've got like a puncture here, and I got 2 in my side. And so there's that, and I need a sip of water. So things have been going pretty good now. I'm getting time to get back into different hobbies. Like I can usually catch a game or 2 on Overwatch a couple times a week. I haven't done competitive the last 2 seasons. I did do the competitive capture the flag event during the Chinese event thing, but what was I saying? So I'm able to do that. I haven't played any other video games at all. I don't really care to. I've started cross-stitching again. I could only do little bits at a time, but you know, I enjoy it. So what else is going on? Random thoughts. I could talk about the weather. It was 61 degrees today, and it's gonna have a snowstorm the next 2 days. So there's that. I'm dripping milk. Gosh darn it. That's the thing that happens. It doesn't happen too bad as in the beginning. In the beginning, when there was milk, it was just going everywhere, just constant everywhere. As it turns out, not only am I great at pushing out babies, it took less than 15 minutes of actual pushing. I'm a great milker. So yeah, I guess I could talk about, I've been starting to read some. I can only read like a page or two at a time some days, but I'm starting up reading again. I'm reading Lone Survivor by Marcus Luttrell. There was a movie made about it. It's not the best war book. It's kind of dry, which is surprising when you think about like story. I've read better. What's one I've read that I really like? What is it? I'm looking at I have a bookshelf right here. I'm like, what is that one? I think it's called like Love and War. Oh gosh. It's called In Love and War. It's about a guy who was held prisoner in Vietnam. I read that one last year. It's a lot better. I would recommend that one. At least I liked it. You know, I've been able to watch movies. Usually like a couple day thing. But the last movie I watched, well, I rewatched The Birds. But before that, I watched Tombstone. And oh my gosh, it was so good. I've only seen like bits and parts of it, and so now as an adult, I was like, I'm gonna watch it all. And Val Kilmer is so hot. Like Kurt Russell's in it, and it's great. But Val Kilmer, Bill Paxton's in it, and that one guy, the old guy that always plays cowboy characters. Val Kilmer is so great. He was great. He was so cute too. Speaking of Kurt Russell and westerns, I watched Bone Tomahawk. Ooh, that movie's gory. It's not your standard western. It is more like a horror western. I recommend that one. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to say, but I'm not sure what it was. So I'm just gonna end this now. I guess I could mention, I apologize for the crappy camera. Have I ever had a good camera quality thing going on? I at least had 1080p on my other camera. This is my backup webcam that I had got from when I'm streaming, so we're gonna have two cameras at the same time, like when doing crafts. And this one only goes to 720. You've probably noticed by now. But my other webcam finally died, and so this is the only one that works. And I don't have like an actual camera that takes video anymore. Like, who does? I use my phone for like to take videos of baby and pictures and all that mostly. But so I got this is all I'm sorry. It's crappy you don't care. You don't care. You don't care. And I used to say end in the end of my videos.